Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Connor O'Toole on KCR Radio's Basement Beats. I am here today with Finding Violet. How are we doing, everybody?
Good.
Good.
Hanging in there.
Awesome today. I'm fantastic.
Fantastic. Happy to hear that. But before we get started, can I get a quick introduction to everybody in the band and what they do?
Yeah, I'll start. My name's Tyler. I'm the drummer.
My name's Ramsey. I'm the lead singer.
My name's Murph, and I play bass.
My name's Hunter. I play guitar.
My name's Michael. I play the other guitar.
Right on. The other guitar. Super killer.
Double trouble.
Double trouble. That's what I'm saying. All right, gotcha. So, guys, walk me through it. What is the story behind the band name Finding Violet? And did you have any other rejected band names prior to it?
Should we start with the rejected band?
Yeah.
I don't know any of the rejected.
I don't remember.
I mean, a lot of it had to do with, I think, it started from, we liked the name Violet. We liked that name. I think we had seen like a street sign or like a freeway exit or something said Violet on it. And we were coming up with ways to have Violet in the name, but we didn't really know how to make it sound like good. So we needed an action word.
Okay,
to kind
gotcha.
of throw in there. And then we kind of just came up with the whole storyline behind like finding Violet. Like your Violet is, it can be a person, it can be like a way of thinking. It's just a mentality. But finding your Violet, what was that?
Like a state of bliss almost.
Exactly.
A state of bliss, right
It's
on.
super, you know, it's up to you and your opinion and how you perceive the name. But and for us, it's kind of more of like, this is our Violet. This is we're searching for the sound that we created, and everyone else can interpret it however they want.
So you're finding Violet in Finding Violet.
pretty much, yeah, finding
Right on.
Violetception right there.
I know. There we go. Awesome. And like I said, any rejected band names? Anything y'all vetoed in the beginning here?
There was Circus Act.
Circus Act. Interesting.
There was.
Oh yeah, right on.
And Hunter really loved that name, and I mean, I think me and Tyler were really like, no way in hell.
You're just like, oh hell no, that is not happening.
Yeah, no.
What was the other one? It was like super emo-y.
See You Scared was another option.
See you scared? You know.
That was the closest.
Are you scared? You know.
Yeah, it was.
Close to doing that one, but I was kind of
Very happy we did not do that.
I think we all pretty much were very clear on what our name was the minute we thought of it. We're like, that's it. We're not. No more thinking. Like, just stop it there.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right on, solid stuff. So I'm curious though, how would y'all specifically describe your sound to somebody who's listening to Finding Violet for the first time?
Yeah, we're inspired by a lot of like 90s grunge era bands. This guy's a huge Alice in Chains fan. I really like Nirvana. I'm also super into like 60s psychedelic. I'm a huge fan
gotcha.
of Jim Morrison.
Nice.
So like that's where a lot of our lyricism inspiration will come from, trying to like weave together this poetic type of structure and embed it into like a heavier sound.
I gotcha.
But we're also trying to mainstream that sound again the way a lot of other bands are doing today. We're heavily influenced by Turnstile, Highly Suspect, Royal Blood. You know, those are the guys that are keeping it alive today. So it's finding our in between.
I gotcha. And what are the specific influences for everybody here in the band?
Well, I'm into like a lot of the like 90s San Diego stuff.
Gotcha.
Like Pinback, 3 Mile Pilot, Rocket from the Crypt, Drive Like Jehu kind of stuff. I'm just all about like artistic freedom, and a lot of those bands like have a lot of artistic freedom, and this is why I really like this band, because it's like we're all kind of like taking all 5 of our brains and melting it into one little thing. And
Exactly. It's like a melting pot of sounds. Pretty
exactly.
Much.
And but like we make it work, and we make it sound as good as we can. Yeah.
All right on. Solid stuff. Okay. Everything okay with the mics there?
Yeah, no, there was a spider there.
Oh, seriously? Are you serious? We got to get that checked out. Sorry about that. Got to protect Finding Violet here. Yeah.
Just eliminated him.
Exactly. Taking care of business, yeah. Here. But
Anyone else want to give their inspirations? Tyler?
yeah, go ahead.
I'm very heavily into like grunge, so Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Pearl Jam. Very big in the '90s, but also through my dad's CDs, '70s rock.
Yep.
Led Zeppelin. The Beatles is huge for me. But yeah, that all just fell into learning the guitar and learning covers by all those bands that I loved, and that helped form my guitar playing for where it's at now.
Right on. Nice.
Drummer wise, I have so many: John Bonham, Neil Peart,
The classics, man.
Tommy
Love 'em.
Lee.
Yep.
Amazing. But one that I feel like I have that not many people have is Buddy Rich.
Oh, that's a good one. Right
He's
there.
this jazz drummer who's just an insane animal at what he does, and he's so quick. And I've always I was raised to kind of look up to him as like he's the fastest at what he does.
Oh,
and
yeah, big time.
His speed is just so admirable and something I wish I could do. But You know, that's like my, you know, Hall of Fame right there.
Well, exactly. He's the one who influenced all like the classic.
Exactly.
Like he's your favorite drummer's favorite drummer.
Well,
pretty much.
he was my grandpa's favorite drummer who taught me how to play.
No way.
My grandpa's a drummer too, so I was raised with that like mentality of like that's the guy you want to be. You want to be that fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially the speed and the accuracy.
It carried
and
over.
everything.
Yeah.
Big
Exactly.
time. Right on. Nice.
Mine's a little niche, I guess. It's this band called Microwave that both me and Ramsey have listened to.
Nice.
That's probably my biggest inspiration, just behind like some kind of melodic riffs and then some angrier riffs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Love
Lighter
the
List is fire.
aggression, man. Right
Yeah, that's
on.
where a lot of our stuff comes from. Just we have some pretty angry riffs, and they come into some like really sick ass like melodic hardcore kind of choruses and stuff like that.
I got you.
Yeah, psychedelic too.
Nice.
But yeah, it's pretty much.
Gotcha. All right. So when it comes to the songwriting process, like how does it work? Is it kind of more of like a collective? Is it one individual guy? Like walk me through the process here.
I'd say a lot of times we try to formulate like what we all agree is like that's a good idea, like whether it's like a riff or like a set of chords, and we'll just sit there and jam on it. And usually after we've done that for like a couple minutes, I'll do my best to kind of like freestyle, you know, lyrics,
Okay, gotcha.
just kind of throw stuff at the wall and see if it sticks. And yeah, when a melody hits, we all look at each other and everybody knows like, yeah, do that. And we'll try and build off of that. And a lot of our songs, I'd say, have been formed that way. But others, you know, Hunter will write music. I write my music. You know,
Nice.
we'll bring it to the table sometimes that way, and you know, just teach what we created.
I gotcha. And speaking of music and speaking of your catalog, so you have a song called Petrified. Do you mind walking me through that process of how you made the song and like recording and everything?
Sure. You want to talk about this one?
Oh yeah. So, like he just said, it was just we were practicing in the band room, and then a riff came to mind, and I just started playing it, and after that, we were all kind of pretty stoked on it, and then we made a chorus, stuff all like that afterwards. How it came to be like Petrified, I'm not exactly too sure. It just feels like whenever we're writing like that, we kind of all get into like a flow state, and it's just the song gets written and we're all done with it afterwards. But the song within itself definitely is one of my favorites to listen to, but just least favorites to play, just because we play it all the time. But yeah, it means a lot to me, just because like the meaning behind it. It's kind of about like being yourself and just knowing that with coming to be yourself, you're gonna piss off a lot of people, and you're gonna kind of almost scare people along the way as well.
Exactly.
But anyone want to talk about the recording?
Yeah. So we met. We pretty much emailed the studio called Big Fish Studio in Encinitas.
Gotcha.
Which Mike was able to get in contact with.
Sorry to interrupt you, but didn't Blink 182 also record there? And a lot of
Yes.
big San Diego
Yeah,
bands.
a lot of it's pretty prestigious.
Jimmy
It's-
World as well.
Yeah,
Nice.
they got a lot. They got a lot of awards. They're super nice over there. The guy that lives there, and we met the. It was like the protege producer that was pretty much had access to the studio. His name's Jackson. He was
Jackson,
great.
right on,
Yeah,
nice.
he produced our two singles that we have out now, Petrified and Bloody Eyes.
Bloody Eyes, yep.
Did an amazing job on them. Worked really hard in the studio.
Killer
and
tracks, by the way, might I
yeah,
add.
they
Yes.
sound. Thank you, bro. They sound really good. But yeah, so we kind of spent some time with him at first in the band room practicing and kind of tweaked a lot of it because Petrified and Bloody Eyes honestly sounded a little different. Like if you came to us a year ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was like the main choruses and stuff were there, but there were melodies changed and there were like parts replaced and taken out, and a lot of that is thanks to Jackson's mind and us kind of coming together to what we think was going to sound best recorded.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what we did, and he did a great job, and we laid it out, and yeah, both of them are out now.
Exactly. Just that kind of classic process of like pre-production
Exactly.
where like, you start out with the song, you pull it apart, then pull it back together.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right on. It's awesome. I believe you guys recently did a session, Soul Tape, I believe. That's what it
Yeah.
was. Right on. A lot of February around then?
Yeah, it was around February. That was another thing. I saw him on Instagram. I saw another band that I knew. Forget their name. I'm sorry, but yeah, I saw them. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hit up Soul Tape.
Right
That'd be a
on.
good connection, a good thing for us to do. They got right back to me, and we set it up. Yeah, we drove up to LA. I remember it was raining really bad.
Yep, that
We
happened.
had all of our gear, drum
You're-
set, every guitar, every amp. We brought everything up there. It was a pain in the ass, but you know what? We got up there. We killed that set. It sounded great. but yeah, that was a good experience. That was good exposure for us at that time.
Right on, nice.
But
Yeah, your roadie Ethan was telling me all about it. Just like the treacherous like journey just to get there. You know,
Yeah,
like
bro. We love Ethan. Ethan's a great.
shout out
He's a great asset.
VIP. Shout out Ethan. Shout out Ethan. Run. And you guys had a lot of released and unreleased material, and one of my favorite songs actually from that track, or from the specific part of the recordings, was "Live for the Drop." Do you guys mind talking about that song a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great chorus melody, by the way.
I'm new. I joined the band back in June, so I don't know a lot about the earlier songs. If you ask us about the new songs we wrote, I know a lot about those.
There we go, Murph. There we go.
But yeah, I mean, "Live for the Drop." I mean, Hunter wrote that bass part, that little arpeggio that we have in like the.
It's tough, man.
The
I like
start
it.
of the verse. It's so cool, and I'm like, you know, and "Live for the Drop" and other songs, I'm always trying to figure out how to expand and build on those because it's like there's always room for improvement. But I mean, "Live for the Drop" specifically, I think Ramsey would know more about.
Yeah.
That's the first song we wrote together?
And
Yeah.
it started where it starts. I think the first lyric idea we had was that I split myself in two, and we're like, where can we take this from here? And it was like conceptualizing, like separating yourself from yourself. And for me, like the way that applies to my life is oftentimes you get so caught up in the moment, you know, that you're just enjoying everything to the max that you forget that your actions have reactions. And if you live for the drop, you know, for too long, you figure out you're messing it up and you're compromising what you're working towards. So I think that's mostly what that song is about.
Yeah, just kind of have more of that third person perspective, you know, just like taking the time to think about, you know, hey, you know, my actions do have an effect on other people. And, you know, there's just a lot going on right now that, you know, is
For
just,
sure.
that
Yeah.
sometimes people are often, you know, just unaware of, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Right on. It's all stuff. And I believe you're a San Diego based band, correct? Around the way.
Yes.
Poway, Esco as well.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Not me, but
Okay, good.
all of them are, yeah.
Gotcha. Right on. I was gonna say, what is one of your favorite venues y'all played at so far?
Music Box, we just played
Music
there.
Box, right on. Nice. How'd that go?
It was great. We all thought it was our best performance. The sound quality was incredible. They were really on it. We got to play with some really cool bands. It was a great time.
I honestly would say we just sounded really good at Soda Bar.
Yeah.
Like playing
That
at
was a good one,
Soda
too.
Bar, I don't know why. Just there's something about the size of that room and the dynamics. Like Soma Bar.
Soda
Soda
Bar, there we go.
We did play Soma as well. Soma was on my mind too, but I mean that's just like a big venue. Like it's already like set up to
It's
be
San
like
Diego
that.
Staples, pretty much. You know?
Yeah. But like, I mean, one of my favorite venues I played as well as Che Cafe, but we haven't played Che.
Yeah.
But we want really
One of
we
these
really
days,
wanna
I
get in
got
there.
faith in you boys. One
Yeah,
of these
we,
days.
we
yeah.
really want to get in
Definitely.
there soon. But yeah, Che has great sound. Soda Bar. I mean, yeah, those little places like they pack a punch, like more
Yeah,
than
no.
you'd think.
Yeah, no, trust me. Yeah, like especially if it's like a packed audience too. Like even if it's like I'd say probably like 50 to 100 people max. Like it gets pretty heavy. In there.
It's the energy
It's
of like
nice.
200 people when it's the right size venue.
Oh,
Right,
no.
yeah.
Perfect. One of the best. I gotcha. All right. Well, anyways, I believe that's all the time we have for today, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming out. Really appreciate it. Any sort of bands or artists or people within the scene you want to shout out?
Shout out Sledges. They're my favorite San Diego band.
Shout
they're so
out
good.
SDS Records. That's our private record label that we're working with. They're awesome. We're gonna go Josh, Vito, 12 Gauge Trixie, Private School,
Oh yeah, private school as well.
our homies. Yeah.
Shout out my mom. She's
Real.
hella
That's
supportive.
real. That's real. Shout out the parents right
We
there.
love Nana, dude. Nana is the reason why
Nana.
we're here.
Real. Real.
Nana's the biggest one we want to give a shout out to
Real.
for sure.
Do I have time to explain?
Oh, yeah,
real
no,
quick?
go- yes, go ahead,
So
please, yeah.
Nana is my grandma. Her house,
Hell yeah.
house is connected to our band room where we practice. It's got a 6 stage. It's a humongous room. And it's a humongous asset for Finding Violet because we get to practice 2 times a week, maybe sometimes 3 times a week.
She subs on drums when I
Oh,
Yeah,
seriously?
right.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, without
going
Nana,
crazy.
I don't know where we'd be, honestly.
Nowhere.
But yeah.
For real. Yeah. Shout out the grandparents and parents, always being supportive and showing the
For
love.
real.
All right, fantastic. Is that all y'all had to say for this evening? Thank you for having us. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for being on the show. Y'all take care.